Hello everyone, my name is Rosa Andrade, and this is my final presentation on family system theory. Today I'm going to share what I learned in this class, how this information has changed me, and a scene from a movie that represents Brown's concept, and also the strengths of my family. First of all, I would like to talk about the key concepts I learned in this class. In this class, I learned that several things that really make me think different about me and my family and how I grew up. Some of those ideas that stood out the most for me were the triangulus, which is when two people are in conflict and they bring a third person to stable the situation. Personally, I have lived that, but I never actually knew it had a name. I was always, like I said, the third wheel there. In any discussions, I was always trying to calm the situation. The second one will be the self-differentiation, which is basically knowing who you are emotionally without disconnecting from your own family. The third will be family rules, I mean family roles, which we all play without realizing, such as the responsible one, the caring one, the meditatory, etc. Personally, I was always the person who was taking care of my family. Then it will be the multi-generation patterns, which explains how many things we do come from previous generations. And now that I learn more, I can completely agree. A lot of the things I learned growing up, or actually things I do nowadays, are things that have been a pattern from the past generations passed to me. Then it will be the family bonding, which can be healthy, risky, or it could be a lose-lose. After learning most of those things, I can honestly see those things help me better understand many of my dynamics with my own family. How does this information has changed me? Something that has changed on me, and it's a lot. I started to better understand my behavior and my family's too. It helped me understand myself a little better, especially why I sometimes I feel responsible for everyone. I also understand why certain things in my family reprint themselves or why I communicate in a certain way. I learned not to take everything so personal and see situation from the outside as if we were observing a complete system and not just my part. It feels like I have more compensation for my own family and told to myself. As a Mexican woman living in the United States, my culture things are influencing me, like my family, my culture, the role of a woman, and now I understand how of all of these it's part of a system. The movie I choose was Frozen. Personally, I didn't just choose it because it was something easy. I chose it because I grew up watching this movie. And now that I'm an adult and I learn a lot from this class, I can see some of those scenes were really strange and really difficult for all the family, like the scene where Elsa and Anna were playing and Elsa hits in accident Anna. And when her parents noticed what happened, they started blaming Elsa before even asking anything. And when they realized that Elsa has really big powers, instead of helping her manage them or being there for her, and also telling Anna what's going on. They instead decided to hide the information from Anna, as like putting away Elsa in a room, closing the doors, and technically putting in Elsa's head that it's all her fault. Maybe it was not their intention, but they actually did it, not really knowing. That's why I see that this represents the concept of reigning emotional boundaries and closing communication in that family. That problem isn't just discussed emotionally, and they take Elsa thinking that feeling anything is dangerous. And now, as a grown woman, I feel like many families, especially in my culture like mine, do that. What something is serious or difficult to explain, they rather keep it as a secret and not share the information, even though it's really important. Because that creates a lot of tension, just like in Frozen. Now, I would like to talk about my family strengths. My family has really strengths. We are united, even though each of us has our own unique personalities, and some of us, especially me, have really big personalities. We are hardworking. We always get things done when they need to be done. Sometimes we do them a little late, but we always do it. We are also very protective, especially with the young child we have at home, with our own family as a whole. Another strength we have is knowing and surviving to difficult and big changes. Like when we all decided to move from Mexico to the United States. Well, our parents decided. We were kids. We were not allowed to think about it. They just told us to get in a car and we were going. Ironic or not. And the most important one is that we have a lot of love. Even though my family isn't perfect, I think that some of us are a beautiful and we're always trying to support each other even when things are hard. And with everything I have learned in this class, I feel like I understand them more and I judge them less. Well, some of them. I still judge a lot of them. Will be all for my final presentation. Thank you very much for listening. And before I ended this, I would like to say sorry if you couldn't understand me with my big accent. I try my best. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.